profound. So thanks, Kanisa, for that video. Just to introduce myself, I'm Neelam Dia, and I'll be hosting this graduation ceremony today. It gives me I'm extremely proud to have managed this program of Cohort 2 together with Princess, and it makes me very, very proud to see you guys here today, graduating today. It makes us as SAICA Enterprise Development very proud. We've come across some great highlights onto the program, which we'll hear throughout this session. So I don't want to give away too much. So without further ado, I'd just like to welcome Annie McWalter, CEO of SAICA Enterprise Development and the Hope Factory, and she will then share a few words. On to you, Annie. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Neelam. So far, wonderful, motivational video that was played. I just loved some of the sentiments of, if you add value, you will always get rewarded. As an entrepreneur, you're a leader, you're a lion, you're not a follower, you're not a sheep. So yeah, I just loved some of those messages coming through. And yeah, just to echo Neelam, very proud of this cohort that is graduating. Yeah, and just to say that it's not necessarily the end of our journey with you. We do hope to keep in contact with you going forward. So SAICA Enterprise Development runs like a number of different types of programs. You have experienced the kind of flagship program. We do run a number of also customized programs for corporate South Africa. And yeah, the kinds of things that we do are really around our sweet spot. So, in terms of finding if a business is adding value, you need to look at what you're deeply passionate about, what you can be the best at, and also thirdly, what drives your economic engine. So those three areas really determine your sweet spot, what you're deeply passionate about, what you can be the best at, and what drives your economic engine. And as SAICA Enterprise Development, we really came on this area of financial excellence being our sweet spot. Financial excellence in SMMEs. And as you saw earlier with our vision that was displayed, is that we really want to play an active role in economic transformation through supporting the growth of Black-owned businesses. And one of the huge areas that we focus in on is this area of financial excellence. And we do it in partnership with the professions. So SAICA Enterprise Development is part of the South African Institute of Chartered Accountants. And yeah, we're very proud to be able to play a role in mobilizing the chartered accountants, not only the CAs, but there's also AGAs, there's also accounting technicians, all the people that are associated in this body. We'd like to mobilize them towards bringing this financial excellence in SMMEs with us. So a number of you have had the opportunity to be coached by volunteer coaches. We really want to thank KPMG for coming on board with us, and other volunteers as well that have volunteered to help us in this particular program. And yeah, just the various things you experience the coaching part, but there are programs that we run that also provide back office accounting support. We have graduates that programs where we get them to do the actual capturing and then the oversight of small accounting firms. We do areas of boot camps as well as the financial coaching. But yeah, very pleased to spend this morning celebrating the closure of this particular program. And we do want to wish you all the best and hope that you have also experienced some value in the financial coaching that you have received or the business coaching that you have received. So thanks very much, everybody. Yeah, welcome. And that's just a little bit about SAICA Enterprise Development. We are a PTY. We are actually fully owned by the Hope Factory, which is our kind of a non-profit company, and then we are associated, as I said, with SAICA. Thanks very much, Neelam. Back to you.
Cool. Thank you, Annie. So like Annie mentioned, there's been a number of volunteer coaches that have been on this program that have assisted all of you as SMMEs on this call as well. it would be better to hear the sentiments of the coaches and how they felt on the program itself. So I'm going to give a few SMMEs and a few coaches to say a few words. So we'll start with Rohit Supersat, who was a volunteer coach on the program as well. Rohit, over to you. Rohit, are you on the call? Okay, it seems Rohit is not there. Princess, can you just follow? Okay, he is there. Roy, your hand is up. Thank you so much. Rohit, you might be on mute, eh? Princess Kanisa, please unmute Rohit.
Hello.
Hi, Rohit, how are you? Apologies about that.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't unmute myself. But anyway, good morning, everybody. Thanks,
Sorry,
Neelam.
Rohit, so just interrupt. Can you please just switch on your video just so everyone knows who you are?
Sure.
Thank you.
Can you see me?
Yes,
Hello?
all good.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
all
good.
good. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Neelam. Thanks, everyone. I think a lot of what has already been said in the video and by Annie and yourself is pretty relevant to the ceremony. And as far as our SMMEs are concerned, I just some background. About 3 years ago, I was visiting my daughter in London, and she asked me, "Well, what are you going to be doing now that you've come to the end of, what has been a pretty hectic career?" And I said, "Hell, you know what? I would like to. It's time to give back." And with that, she set up a website called Coyote Consulting, which unfortunately never got off the ground. But Coyote came from a name because it was came up because it was the first time I'd visited USA and saw coyotes for the first time. But so the idea of helping or imparting some of my knowledge and skills actually came up then. And even though Coyote Consulting never got off the ground, 3 years later, SAICA approached me to be a volunteer coach. And so I thought, hell, this is destiny. So I must take it on, albeit with a bit of trepidation, because in my coaching through my career was not in this form. It was in the real world where I was mainly developing distressed businesses and talent within these businesses, which was absolutely critical to the success of these businesses, having the right people in these organizations. But I said, I'll give it a try anyway. And from my personal experience, having worked in several parts of South Africa, it was obvious that while companies are trying to set up small businesses in the supply chain, these startups were battling for various reasons. And in fact, as I speak, with some of the companies that I'm involved with now, we have SMMEs there that are still challenged to stay sustainable. So I think this initiative by SAICA is invaluable in our country's efforts to ensure deserving SMMEs are successful. The program that SAICA has put together, which was the first for me to have worked with, is pretty simple. I found it relevant, a useful guide, and effective. And I think this is borne out from the comments from Saturated, who I've been coaching now for the last 6 months. As far as my experience with the SME is concerned, Saturated, all I can say is that, sure, What a relief. What a pleasure. From the get-go, I knew that here was two young people, Nkululeko and Mamelo, who I could work with. A young man and woman who were hungry for knowledge to become successful. A company that will not simply be a waste of my time. And true reform, they have taken everything I threw at them over this period of 6 months and have become a transformed business across just about all facets of the company. And that includes marketing, sales, accounting, statutory requirements, administration, etc. They have a way to go, but there is absolutely no doubt in my mind they're already on the high road towards that goal. They are a recent company, started up in 2019, and in this process that we've been through, they had to dig into the recent past and have learned huge lessons from what they have done and in getting better and in going in the right direction as far as the future is concerned. There are, as being an SMME, revenue generation is a key focus. So oftentimes when I phoned Nkululeko, he was on site doing a shoot or doing something like that. So, and that was great. It was great. However, they have put in huge time and effort to achieve what we had in the development plan. I think that is because they appreciated the gaps that they saw in the businesses, and like I mentioned earlier, they were hungry to get the knowledge that they needed to become a better company. Some words of advice if I may leave for SMEs generally, and which I've shared at every meeting with Nkululeko and Mamelo. Hard work. See it as an investment without which you ain't going to get any dividend. Stay focused on every facet of your business, not only the glamorous marketing and sales stuff, and never ever neglect strict financial systems and processes. It's a dashboard without which you are very likely to go out of business. Persevere, get up, dust yourself, and keep going. Seek advice and help if you need it. There are lots of people around that can and will help. Run your business with the highest standards of ethics and governance. And believe in yourself. I was really, really stunned that Mamelo and Nkululeko, albeit that he had no formal financial admin background, they knew a lot more than they thought they did. So don't doubt yourself, believe in yourself, and keep going. So to Nkululeko and Mamelo, I salute you. Thanks for giving me a fulfilling experience. And just in case you think, well, okay, I've got rid of this old man, well, too bad. I've got your email address and I've got your phone number, and you will certainly be hearing from me again. Thank you.
Thank you, Rohit. Some great words of advice. And certainly saturated as a business does feel they've definitely grown and seen major improvements in the last 6 months from you. Every time we did a follow-up with them, they've never ever had anything bad to say, but that you've been amazing with them. So once again, thank you for all your hard work that you have put into them. They've definitely seen benefits, and the program has definitely seen benefits towards them as well. And I'm glad to hear that you as well has had a fulfilling experience. And yeah, so thank you very much, Rohit. Really appreciate your hard work on this program.
Thanks, Neelam. Unfortunately, I'll have to leave shortly. I have a medical appointment at 11 o'clock. But I look forward to receiving a recording of this. And I'm really sorry to have missed the rest, but hopefully I can catch up on the recording.
Not a problem. I'll definitely share it with you, Rohit. Thank you for making the time to join and speak. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks. Okay. Next up, we have a very, very enthusiastic and an enthusiastic and very hardworking entrepreneur as well. She's always in constant communication with us, but I don't want to give away too much. I'll let her share her part as well. So over to you, N. N. Lichtman is the owner of N. Lichtman Pty Limited. So over to you. You may share your few words. Thank you.
Hi everyone, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Thank you. Thank you, Neelam. Thank you, Princess, and thank you to the SAICA ED leadership and the SAICA community as a whole for their contribution to make today possible. A special word of commendation for the opening video. It really touched me very deeply. My story is a bit lengthy, so if Neelam, if you don't mind, I'll start reading it with immediate effect. I'll take off my video, if you don't mind, and I'll just read my feedback.
Sure, no problem. Go for it.
Thank you. Just opening my document. Today, I would like to share with you a deeply personal journey I took September 2021 to March 2022. Only in this context, you will understand the value I derive from the program because we all measure success differently. When I signed contract during the initial onboarding process, I largely ran autopilot. I was wrapping up the aftermath of wrecking up my estate that was frozen in a 5-year-long divorce and separation process from both a life partner and a business partner in an importing company we started together. It was year 8 of my divorce recovery journey, and I was preparing myself for a disruptively exciting 2022. Both relationships were ended with amicable agreement, largely vested in the sound contractual nature of all agreements held, but also largely vested in mutual trust and respect that disintegrated during the latter 5 years due to lack of integrity. I could have taken an aggressive legal approach to resolve matters, but that could damage a lot of relationship and defeat the objectives of an amicable parting. I also just wrapped up a 3-year process of business restructuring to change my primarily training business to a consulting practice. I started off as a sole proprietor under my personal accounting credentials and only registered 18 months later in 2021. The initial formal launch of the virtual consulting practice was aimed at 21 March 2020. Then COVID happened and chronic load shedding and poor connectivity with devastating results on a business largely reliant on virtual platforms for interaction. The country is not ready for a virtual world as yet. When communication falls through, business largely suffers because business is all about relationship. I lost my most critical digital marketing platform access, Facebook, now Meta, made my profile invisible, and I had to rethink my sales and marketing strategy, which was largely based on social media platforms. My special needs grandson was born shortly after my relocation from Roodepoort to Randburg, and while still adjusting to our new home and life, was subjected to a series of medical interventions that required my full involvement as primary carer and co-parent, so typical of intergenerational living that signifies the average South African household. The emotional stress cannot be translated verbally or otherwise. This should give you an indication of where I was emotionally and how it impacted my business operations. I just completed a branding process that included a relaunch of a digital footprint that largely presented my unique value proposition, delivery model as independent contractor or solopreneur. Clearly a one-man show. I lost my core team, migrated from my training business due to their remote locations and poor connectivity. That being said, I was very objective and very upfront in communicating my needs to SAICA ED And to my coach, I explicitly asked for a mature and experienced businessman and coach. I would like to share with you my milestones achieved with my coach. 1. A mini project plan with set deliverables in a set time frame, including but not limited to compliance, policy, and operating procedures frameworks, reporting, and realistic sales targets with monthly set coaching sessions. 2. Clear direction and formulation of an effective vision, mission, and strategy. 3. A recruitment plan and training plan and enhanced policy development framework. 4. I started working on my business plan, including the 5-year financial forecast as and when I had capacity. 5. I launched my LinkedIn optimization strategy to reduce my reliance on Meta-owned platforms. 6. I revisited frozen contracts and relooked my financials and my statutory reporting dates that I had control over. I changed, e.g. my financial year end that falls with tax year end, I moved to June. 7. I started building new income streams through virtual speaking engagements to temporarily replace my signature GRC masterclass locked up in a frozen contract with a leading FSP. I formalized my divorce coaching brand and completed the first toolkit and started attending relevant training for this unique value offering. I completed e-commerce training privately and sales and marketing training through SAICA ED. I completed my IFRS for SME CPD training just in time. I started reading my bank statements and stopped running the business on personal cash injections and rather revisited my sales pipeline for sustainability. I started looking at my financial reports and made provisions and accruals for frozen contract revenue and expenditure. Trauma crippled my ability to do this before this program kicked off. Benefits I have seen whilst on the program. I had some very, very business-specific benefits that someone else might not have attached the same value to. 1, the program gave me structure to my new business strategy. 2, the program gave me a new sense of self-worth and direction for the future. 3, the program gave me access to knowledge and tools largely underestimated for its value, e.g. signing contracts digitally, providing me with professional email and other correspondence disclaimers, providing me with simplistic Excel templates I can use to monitor my own progress. My corporate accounting background tend to lead to inflexible and very complex ways of doing things not suitable for a startup micro enterprise. 4, achievable milestones and coaching sessions that didn't encroach unduly on my business operations time and my very sparse personal time. The program offered me formal and informal training free of charge I would otherwise have had to fund from my own pocket. 5, the program forced me to take ownership of my business holistically, especially the financial reporting side. I neglected a lot due to my state of trauma, denial, and fear to face my own realities. 6, my level of accountability to the business as a separate legal entity increased, and there was definite deliberation in separating business finances from personal finances. Number 3, I had quite a few highlights during my coaching sessions. I'm sharing just a few light bulb moments. I discovered I have policies, procedures, and other toolkits I can reuse with few adjustments. I started applying my accounting knowledge on my own business, and I confirmed with Coach any uncertainties I might have in terms of interpretation. 3.2, I tried to connect with Coach through various platforms, and we did have a lot of difficulty. And his eternally patient expression when we finally managed to connect offered me much laughter upon reflection. 3, giving Coach real feedback was a monthly highlight. Each little achievement was worth celebrating. 4, that moment I overcame my state of trauma and reached a point of clarity. It's a priceless moment. 5, engaging on WhatsApp with Coach randomly when there is something I wanted to share, but I felt I couldn't wait till the month-end interventions. He was very flexible and open to that. 6, studying a contract, breaking it down in smaller pieces in order to relate to my coach why exactly it can't be terminated without legal recourse. 7, Overcoming nonsensical fears to reach out to defaulting clients. That one was hard. Number 8, collecting my first speaking engagement check. 9, doing my first international speaking engagement. 10, today having the honor of sharing just how much I enjoyed my coaching relationship and how I appreciated the level of accountability cultivated with emails, calls, and WhatsApp texts by program manager and coach. How do I feel about my coach? I gained so much respect for him as an individual and inspiration from his coaching style. Coach is extraordinarily patient and very flexible. He respects my boundaries and knows how to keep my enthusiastic and sometimes excessive communication under control with a sense of clear direction. Coach asks very simple questions, but very impactful questions that gives me weeks of homework and self-reflection. I see Coach as my partner in crime and not my policeman. I could relate personal things to him transparently and honestly with utmost confidence that it will remain between us. I discerned his integrity and he proved it unknowingly. Coach is informed, intelligent, and experienced, but the most humble person I know. I would love to collaborate with him on future business needs. He is a keeper. I would like to introduce to you Coach Lazarus Maseke, CA South Africa and solopreneur, my much respected coach. My name is Anne Liekman. I'm an honor-based abuse activist, divorce coaching, financial analyst, accountant, business advisory and consultant, speaker, coach and mentor for careers and entrepreneurship. Thank you for this platform.
Thank you very much, Anne. Wow, I think your speech or your sentiments have really echoed what our objectives of the program are, and we as SAICA ED are truly proud to see that our objectives set out for the program have been achieved, and you have seen it all. So once again, thank you for your participation, and well done to your coach for all the hard work he's put into you and your business. So thank you once again, Anne. Um, I'll now hand over to Neil Davis, who's also another volunteer coach, to share his sentiments on how he felt the program went and how his mentees were. Over to you, Neil. Thank you.
Thank you, Neelam. First of all, I'd like to thank SAICA ED for embarking on this flagship entrepreneur program and choosing me to be part of it. The experience of giving back time and knowledge to the community has been very rewarding, even although the time allocation has been far beyond the 1 or 2 hours per month. The highlights of the program to me were the following: getting an understanding of Zuzi Mapalala's businesses and how they've been operating to date. Doing a deep dive into the issues and facing the issues facing the businesses and formulating solutions to the problems found. Third, establishing the most optimum accounting, tax, legal, and potentially funding structures for the businesses. Using my experiences gained over many years in the corporate sphere, as well as extramural financial experiences, to help the entrepreneur get a clear understanding of the businesses she had chosen to be in. Learning about which businesses seem to grow and thrive in the township economies and the reasons therefore. Visiting my allocated entrepreneur's business in Katlehong to visualize how the businesses that we discussed on numerous calls were actually operating. And then finally, seeing the fruits of our endeavors over the program period from an unstructured private company stroke sole trader operation into a structured private company with the potential for creation of divisions therein as the businesses become established. My experience, I got to know Zuzi Mapalala fairly well as a person, got to know her history, got to know her family situation, and got to know her aspirations for the micro businesses she was involved in. More importantly, I developed an understanding of the person I was mentoring in terms of her strengths, weaknesses, and fears. To this end, I remember us having a conversation where I suggested that she, as an entrepreneur, Now to move from being a hustler to becoming a business person. Through our numerous calls and site visits, our discussions brought us to the conclusion that the shotgun approach to various businesses in various locations that was adopted prior to this ED intervention was in fact counterproductive and causing her a lot of unnecessary anxiety. Her return on effort, in fact, was negative. We therefore agreed to simplify our initial business model and concentrate on a single geographical area, 2 businesses within sight of each other and both within the food industry, before making these businesses scalable to move into other geographies within Katlehong. I also obtained an understanding of the problems experienced in Katlehong, and I'm sure in many other townships, in terms of trying to do business where there's both load shedding and load reduction in a given day. Words of advice. An entrepreneur by nature is always looking for new ideas, but the temptation to act on those ideas in an impetuous manner must be controlled. Otherwise, the focus on any business you're involved in gets negatively impacted as your time is taken away on other interventions. Keep focused and convert your entrepreneurial idea into a fully workable business that can be run sustainably by people you employ, lead, and manage. Have a good accounting assistant to ensure that all accounting and admin functions are kept up to date. This may be too costly initially for some micro businesses, but it needs to be built into the budget as soon as profits allow. Until then, perhaps a family member or friend with an accounting background can help you on a pro bono free basis. Set up budgets and a business plan for each business started, as it helps with converting your ideas into figures, provides a guide for you to manage the business, provides cash flow projections, provides information for potential funders to see how you intend developing the business. Set up good accounting systems with good internal financial and operational controls, as these give you a picture of your business at any time and peace of mind that there can be no leakage of cash, stock, debtor write-off, or purchase frauds. Grow your business or businesses at a pace that is manageable. When starting a new business, ensure that you have adequate capital to cover your working capital, that's stock purchases, expenses, as well as any asset purchases, so that you can maintain your business for a full 12-month cycle. Ensure that the cash flows are managed properly so that the business always has cash available for the purchase of stock or the payment of services to run the business. Try and sell only on a cash basis to avoid the funding and possible bad debt write-offs of credit sales in a micro business. Make sure that you are aware of all the regulatory requirements associated with your business. Ensure all agreements or contracts are in writing and have safeguards built in for you, e.g. on a rental basis, have notice periods, deposits, or long-term periods for the property lease. Finally, watch out for unbudgeted items creeping into your business. These initially are once-off, but soon become regular if not managed correctly. And by this I mean the school fees, school uniforms, funeral costs, etc. In conclusion, good luck with your graduation today, and may your businesses grow from strength to strength. Share the knowledge you have gained with many more entrepreneurs so that we grow the income-producing base of our wonderful country. Thank you.
Neil, thank you so much for your words of advice. Some great advice coming through. So I trust all the SMMEs on the call are taking some valuable notes and guidance from these very experienced coaches. So Neil, thanks once again for all your efforts put into the program. It's great to know that you've actually met your SMME in person. And so yeah, really appreciate all the effort that went into coaching your SMME. Cool. So now, just for some fun and so that we can get some memories of this graduation this morning, if I can ask some of you to switch on your cameras just so that we can take a group picture, and then we will have a second round for the remaining of the people, as we all won't fit on one screen. the joys of virtual. So some of you can please just switch on your cameras just so we can take a group picture, and thereafter we'll do the second round of pictures as well. Can I get one more person? Perfect. Princess, you ready?
Smile. Okay. And I've got it.
Great. Okay, can this first round please switch off your cameras, and the next round please switch theirs on so we can get 2 group photos with everyone in. Any other SMMEs, coaches on the call, please switch on your cameras. Princess, you can switch on yours now as well. Susie, I see your hand is up.
Kanisa, could you maybe just help in allowing people to switch on their cameras? I see they're still disabled.
Will do Princess.
Okay, Kanisa will be switching your guys' cameras on now. Apologies. Great, great, great to see you all. Two or three more cameras on, please. Cool. Princess, you ready?
Big smile this time. Okay, I've got it.
You got it?
Yes.
Great stuff. Thank you everyone for switching on your cameras. You can switch them off now. Cool. All right, so for the moment we've all been waiting for, the handover of the certificates. But before I do that, I just want to say a big, big, big congratulations from SAICA ED to all our SMMEs on this cohort. We are very, very proud that you have completed the 6 months. And once again, thank you for your commitment and hard work, dedication, and everything on this program. I'm sure all of you would have seen some benefit, and it makes us extremely proud to hear all of the good things and sentiments that were shared previously from our coaches and SMMEs. So once again, a hearty congratulations to all of you from SAICA ED. Whilst we're handing over the certificate, if I can please ask you all just to use the clapping emoji to make it seem like it's a real graduation and that we are applauding our graduates today, and just to give that feel. So if I can please ask if you can just use the clapping emoji. Thank you. So over to you, Princess Nkarabo, to hand over the certificates.
Okay, Kanisa. Okay, I think we can start things off. So first we have Mvumigazi from AM Creation and Design. Yes, and next we have, can you say if you can just change the slide? We have Ndivuo from Andisani Group. Congratulations. Next we have Anne Lichman from Anne Lichman Pty Limited. Next we have We have Linda Caroline from BLKK General Trading. Congratulations. Next, we have Lisa from Blacktronics. Congratulations. Next, we have Mavis from Bondoya Vulani Hlaisani Holdings. Congratulations. Next, we have Tabo from Butsinkwala Hygiene Services. Congratulations. Next, we have Romeo from Delta IT Solutions. Congrats. Next, we have Tandeka from Idumbe Books and Chemical Shop. And next, we have Simpiwe from Entrepreneur Holdings. Next, we have Tebo from Forever Prime. Congratulations. Next, we have Paul from Freshmo Brands. Congratulations. Next, we have Sibusiso from Galactica. Congratulations. Next, we have Tulisile from Ikusasa Technology Solutions. Congratulations. And next we have Sakile from Imalux Pty Limited. Congratulations. Kanisa, I think you just stopped sharing your screen for a second. Next we have Lucky from SAICA Enterprise. Congratulations. Next we have Moses from Jonah IT Solutions. Congrats. Next we have Obeli from Coden Group. Congrats. Following we have Irene from Libonolo Investment Enterprise. Congratulations. Next we have Abraham from Lemon and Lime Pty Limited. Following we have Makosazana Megan from Makopila Trading. Congratulations. Next we have Hodisimang from Mohale Pictures. Congratulations. Next we have Tepo from Mr. Genius Holdings. Following we have Nicole. We have Kunza. Congratulations. Then we have Panele from India. Following we have Milan. Congratulations. Following we have Egg. Yes. Following we have Bakolele from Royal Fam. Correct. Following we have Uleko from Saturated Oils. Following, we have Vina from Singila Brands. Following, we have Ntaitsing. We have Christy from Cascade Apparel. We have the Paulo Chino Investment. Last but not least, we have Zanele Primrose from Zimengo Trading Project. Last but not least, we have Zuziwe from Zuzi Pty Limited. Congratulations to everyone, and it was really a pleasure having you on the program. Neelam, back to you.
Cool. So once again, congratulations, everyone. You've come a long way and it's a great achievement. So a hearty congratulations to one and all again. We do have 2 special awards for the best performing entrepreneur on cohort 2. I'm not going to give away too much onto that, so I'll hand over to Karabo to hand over those awards. Karabo, on to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Neelam. Good morning to everyone, and a huge, big congratulations to all the SMMEs. We are extremely proud of you all. As Neelam has mentioned, we have 2 special awards that we will be giving away to 2 SMMEs. So the first special awards for an SMME that created the most jobs, that was 10 jobs. So that special award goes to Entrepreneur Holdings Pty Ltd. Congratulations to you. The second award goes to the highest net profit margin, which was 71%. And that award goes to Singular Brands Pty Ltd. Congratulations. Thank you, Neelam.
Thank you, Karabo, and a big congratulations to our 2 SMMEs that have won these awards. One that created employment and one that increased profit. That just shows a lot and just gives us an indication of the benefit of the program that it had on these SMMEs. So without further ado, these 2 SMMEs will give us a few words. So we'll first start with Simpiwe, the owner of Entrepreneur Holdings. If you can please switch on your camera and say a few words for us. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone on the call. Thank you so much to SAICA, and thank you to all the sponsors, the mentors that took their time out to just take some knowledge to us. And we're very grateful as a business, as a company. We are based in the Northern Cape, so we do a lot of work for the mines and private sectors. So our developmental plan was very simple. We started off with an end in mind, saying so. Our biggest KPI was access to market, compliance, then obviously sustainability. So currently yesterday we just signed off a contract of a 5-year contract. It's for vegetation control. So we'll be employing additional 36 people. So we thank you so much to our mentor, Lerato. He has a lot of patience for us. So back to the developmental plan, ours was financial management, focusing on the pricing and costing, marketing, and obviously the access to market, compliance, operational, and the HR. So what we came to an agreement was what's going to happen after the program exit or after we do not have access to these sessions. Ours was very simple. We need to be sustainable even after the program. We have exited the program and make sure that we have a good, healthy cash flow. So we're really thankful as a business. What a great program we have been. And thank you so much to Lorato. I know I speak a lot and he has been really patient with me. I mean, I think one of our sessions went to 3-4 hours, just one session. So I thank you so much, SAICA. Thank you so much to the sponsors. Thank you so much to all the graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, Simpiwe, and well done on all your efforts. And yeah, congrats on the contract that you just received. Wishing you all the best on your journey ahead with that. Over to you, Vina, the owner of Singile Brands Pty Limited. Thank you. Vina, I think you're on mute.
Sorry about that. Hi everyone, I'm Binango Veni, owner of Singular Brands, a 15 hectares farm producing okra, and also own a beauty, cosmetic, and skincare product. As a business leader in the company, together we can grow the South African economy and improve the chance of each youth of getting into full-time employment and also self-employment. Milestone achieved with the assistance provided by a coach. I believe every successful person in the world all had a great mentors who helped them unlock their potential. So Mr. Lau helped me achieve financial management, understanding the numbers and being able to budget into the future, unlock to the new market, expanding production to produce new okra byproducts. Highlights during coaching session, it will be business opportunity where we explore the new opportunity to build Singular through Yes Initiative program, becoming the best Singular okra supply in Africa. Singular challenge where I sent the okra sample to possible clients, which resulted in getting more customers and distributors. Financial planning, the importance of knowing numbers and accounting for every cent that is coming or going out of the business. The benefits I have seen while being on the program, it will be compliance, increased number of sales, increased number of customers and distributors. Also tapped into new markets, business decision making, how I felt about my coach. I believe a mentor empowers a person to see a possible future and believe it can be obtained. Mr. Morris Lau was very amazing. I learned a lot from him and very patient. He is active listener and know how to provide feedback. My coach, Mr. Lau, was the best fit for Singular. Thank you very much, SAICA ED, for the opportunity and allocating Mr. Morris Lau to Singular. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vina, for your kind words and sharing the sentiments of your coaches. I think Mr. Lowe is on the call, so he would have heard it. So yeah, thank you very much and congrats on your award and wishing you all the best for the future as well. Just to highlight or share some key stats that we've encountered on cohort 2, which is quite positive and quite good to share amongst all the positivity that I shared this morning. We have created the SMMEs have created 24 jobs in total, which is quite good. Our unemployment rate at this point is sitting quite low, so it's quite good that these SMMEs are actually investing in South Africa's economy. And we're very, very and extremely proud that you guys have all together collectively created 24 jobs. So job well done to you all. There's been an average net profit increase amongst all of you of 16%, which is also good. It just shows that there's some money coming into you guys so that you guys are profitable and can remain sustainable. So well done on that and all the best in remaining sustainable and growing your guys' businesses. There was a few key ratings that we have sent out to the SMMEs, and these are some of the ratings that have come back. Some of the SMMEs rated their coaches' performance a 4.3 out of 5, which is extremely good as well. So well done to all our coaches on the program. Your time, effort, and energy invested into these SMMEs hasn't gone unnoticed. So well done and congratulations to you all. There's SMMEs that rated the program and their likeliness to recommend SAICA ED's programs to other stakeholders is an average of 4.58 out of 5, which is extremely good. And hearing some of the positives this morning, we definitely are very proud that we are having these programs and that it is beneficial to all our SMMEs. So once again, congratulations and thank you to everyone for your hard work and effort put into these programs. Just as a closing, I'll hand over to Jamil Khan, who's our head of projects at SAICA ED, and then thereafter we'll continue with the ceremony. Thank you. Over to you, Jamil.
Awesome. Thanks very much, Neelam. Yeah, very successful session indeed. You know, I was fortunate enough to attend now towards the end to hear from some of the beneficiaries. So I'll do a quick vote of thanks. So I'll start with the beneficiaries. You know, thank you very much for your commitment to the program. And we, as Neelam has highlighted in some of the ratings, we're very pleased to see that, you know, you rated the program quite high and that you took as much benefit as you could from the program. And we do encourage you, this is obviously our second cohort of this particular program, which we run, and we do aim to launch more cohorts over the next 12 months. So please, if you know any other SMEs, please do recommend them to apply for the program. So thanks very much to the beneficiaries and a special congratulations to those which had won some awards today. The next vote of thanks I'd like to throw out is to the coaches. You know, your time is valuable to us and to the program, and particularly valuable to the SMEs, as you would notice to the feedback. So thanks very much to all the coaches for their time. Special thank you to KPMG. I don't know if they're on the call, for contributing a number of their coaches, as well as to FTI for the more recent partnership which we forged with FTI to get in some of their coaches also to support some of the beneficiaries. So thanks very much to all the coaches and all the stakeholders involved in coaching. Next shout out then goes out to Neelam and Princess for running such a tight ship in such a lovely program. I'm going to throw Karabo into the mix as well for all your support, as well as Kelly. Actually, let me not go name by name, but thanks to the team, the programs team, as well as the marketing team for making the ceremony such a success. And yeah, it feels like every graduation that we go through gets better and better. So appreciate all your support and your hard work in that. Yeah, I'm going to stop there on the vote of thanks, but thanks very much to everybody else that made this program possible. And we hope to then do a better cohort 3, cohort 4 in the years ahead. I do believe what we do contributes a lot to the businesses. And as Neelam said, if we're creating employment and growing some of these businesses along the way, then definitely we are sort of doing what we set out to do and achieve. But thanks very much. I'll hand over back to Neelam just to close out the ceremony. Thanks.
Cool. Thank you, Jamil. And yeah, thanks to you as well for your leadership and guidance along the way. So thank you very much, Jamil. Just as a closing, I'm going to open the floor for anyone that has any comments or would like to share a few words. If you would like to share a few words, please raise your hand and Princess will then notify me that your hand is up so that you can say a few words. So floor is open to anyone that would like to say a few words. Okay, Esther, I see your hand is up. You may go ahead.
I would like to take this opportunity. Let me first say hi to everyone and thank you so much for the opportunity that you have given us as entrepreneurs. It has been quite an exciting 6 months of my life with all the ups and downs that we have with COVID and the war in Ukraine and the petrols going up and down. So it has been quite exciting, and thank you so much for taking your time to give us this program. It has helped us, especially myself, and I see with others as well from the presentations, a great opportunity. So to build our businesses and ourselves as business people. So thank you very, very much. May God bless you, and also with all the other cohorts that are coming, and good luck with that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Esther, for your warm words. We really do appreciate it and wishing you all the best as well. Irene, I see your hand is up.
Yes, really, it is such an honor and a privilege. My name is Irene Muemise, and to be part of a second cohort, it is amazing. Just want to give thanks to my coach, Reshma. She was amazing. She taught me a lot of stuff. She found me an ordinary person. She made me an extraordinary individual in terms of my business. I now understand how to do my finances, how to now look at the opportunity to scale my business, the marketing strategy as well. And I just want to say thank you so much to the leadership of SAICA to give us this opportunity. It was amazing journey, my 6 months of exploring and learning and learning certain behaviors, things like not recording your finances, not managing anything, not keeping your receipt. The little things that I've learned in this program was just too amazing. And honestly, for me, it has been an eye-opener as a new business, because I'm coming from, as much as I'm coming from a corporate environment, but now being a business person is a different ballgame altogether. The stress levels are high. There's a lot of admin that needs to be done. The regulatory requirements of your business, some of the things that I was not even aware of, accounting support that she has shown me. And at the end of the program, I managed to create a business canvas more for my business, understanding who are my stakeholders, my customers, what are the financial implications, and the rest. But I just want to say thank you so much to the course. And I'm a firm believer that, you know, if you commit to the cost, you'll reap the benefit. So I just want to thank you. And I would love to ask SAICA ED one thing, that there's so many entrepreneurs that came through, you know, that there is an opportunity for collaboration. It would be nice to actually have meet and greet with some of the entrepreneurs. It will bring benefits. I mean, there was one coach that spoke about the company that is based in Katlehong. I'm also based in Katlehong. I'm sure we might be doing something similar or something that we can help each other on. So it would be nice. It's a recommendation for me that we actually meet as small businesses and collaborate in what we are doing, because there's an opportunity for collaboration. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Irene, for your very kind and generous words. Your recommendations are definitely noted, and we will see what we can do on that aspect and recommendation. Thank you so much. Is there anyone else that would like to say anything? Okay, I see no one's hand is up, so I would take everyone is good. Cool. So guys, before we leave, since previously when we did the photo session, some of you were unable to switch on your cameras. Everyone has the opportunity now to switch on their cameras. So if we can please take one last group photo. So if I can ask the first half to please switch on their cameras, we take the picture and then we'll do the second half so that we have a group photo with everyone. If I can please ask that you switch on your cameras. Everyone has the ability to switch on their cameras now, so we're expecting more people. Great stuff. I see the cameras are coming on. Princess, are you ready?
I'm ready. Everybody say cheese. Okay, I've got it.
Cool.
Thank you. Let me take one more. Got it. Thank you, everyone.
Cool. All right, if I could just ask the first half to switch off the cameras, and those that didn't in the first photo, if you can please switch on your camera so that we can get everyone. A few more people, please. Jamil.
I was in the last one.
Oh, you were? Okay, sorry. Princess.
Okay, let me just take it. Big
Traditional
smile.
smile.
Okay, got it. One more. And a big smile. Got it. Thank you, everyone.
Great stuff. All right, everyone, this brings us to the end of today's event and function ceremony. So once again, thank you to everyone that took the time out to make this session, and hearty congratulations again to our SMMEs. This is not a goodbye from us. We will be in touch in the future. So wishing you guys all the best on your guys' entrepreneurial journey ahead. A big thank you to our coaches as well. We've had some positive feedback and you guys have heard it for yourselves. So your guys' efforts have definitely been fruitful. So once again, thank you to everyone and wishing you guys a great day further. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks so
Neelam.
much.
Bye.
Congratulations.
Thanks,
Well
Neelam.
done.
Thanks,
Thank
team.
you so
Thanks,
much
everyone.
and congratulations to everyone.
Bye.
You bye.
Well done. Bye.
Bye-bye.